Hola. So I'm going to mute this and let this unroll for a second. Okay. My cord gets awfully tingly because cords just like to spin and get tingly. My voice has also been threatening to go out all day, so I'm actually going to have a lozenge. Yes, it is ridiculous that my voice is threatening to go out on April 25th. Okay. Let me go. Okay, I'm going to do that. Like the respect thing is up there, I'm pretty sure. And it just costs money, I believe.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Yes. Okay. Um, well, you know I'm kicking this all the way up. Okay. Uh, okay. Hmm. Okay. Okay, let's stop right there. Oh, that's fine. Let's leave those like they are. Um, mm, I can probably leave that perk out. So I always do it anyways. See, I thought that would be good, but like, once again, the science weapons don't seem to do shit for me. See, that means like all the science weapons should be doing double damage, but they don't seem to do jack shit. Like, I swear I had both of those before. Good enough. Okay. Dang. You want up? Well, that would have been nice earlier. Okay, well. Okay. Actually, let's get it up to 90 because I have, if nothing else fails, can put on that suit for the rest. Right? Let me make sure that's the case because I'm pretty sure it is. Unless I'm really mistaken, but I swear I have one with. Well, this I could get 15 because if I had that and then the safe crackers thing, I would have 15. So I don't have to have that all the way up if I don't want to. That one, yep. So lockpicks on that. Which, what was it? Screw it. Okay. Let's get this up to that 60. And then get this up to that 60. I like getting the sneak stuff, but I also would like to get this as high as I possibly could. At least to that 50 spot. Okay. Hmm. See, I never got any of that shit to fucking really work. Okay, I definitely want that up to the 60. Good enough. It's probably a horrible thing, but whatever.
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
Well, yeah.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
All right.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Okay, well, everybody, you were super cool to me, but let's go get murdered. Crunch. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Look, I've done everything. Oh wait. Why is this not? Why is that not closed up? I already told her. Weird. It's like the only thing not checked off. It's gotta be glitch, right? Eh. Whatever. Sure.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return. Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you returned, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed. I'm sorry, you people? Did you just cast a generalization on upstanding UDL employees? That's a fine of 200 bits. You're up to 5,708, not including the cost of your execution and the disposal of your remains, which will be assessed posthumously. Protocol is important, ma'am. The sentencing of one crime does not preclude the sentencing of another, technically speaking. Tartarus Docking Authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the Groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance? Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Huh.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Why not?
The captain did right by us once.
What's that
Now
exact-
it's our turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardat!
Hey, what the fuck? Tried hitting heal like twice. It did not go well. It's also trying to pop off on the abilities. It did not want to do that. Come on. Oh, it said here.
Do return in one. Peace,
Sure,
Captain.
they were fine. I was not. They were fine. Oh, I screwed myself over here, but
The captain did right by us
What was
once.
that?
Now it's our
What was
turn. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, Mardat!
and I am gonna stay back and be assist there.
Everyone all right?
Great. More paperwork.
Opening fire!
Chill, bitch, chill.
Somebody clean up. I'm gonna get in their face.
To shreds?
Garbage on the airline.
Stay down, Bullhead.
Oh, okay. It's like, why is it purple?
Used as a prison have for bars, but a storm like that guarding the gates.
Gotta admit, I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
Yeah, you are. What, most likely to drink toilet gin?
Whew. We have a lot of shooting to do, Captain.
Yep.
Here we go!
We're alive. Here we go! Covering you! Incoming!
Look out now!
Jesus Christ, man. Well. I think you're taking all that bullshit away from my defense isn't the best idea there.
Not a peep from me.
What was that?
Something's not right. I'm gonna go have a look.
Everyone all right?
No. She was very much dead. Well. That's fine. Come down here, ladies. I don't know if that's any better than what I have, minus it's just a plasma thing. Okay, everybody cool. Fuck around, go back up top. What are you? There's somebody over there. How do I get up to that to open that door? Or... Yes, yes. Tee. Whatever. Alright. We... Okay. I don't think this actually goes anywhere. Yep. Kind of figured that was the case. Look, it's a highlighted message. Oh. Did not mean to do that. Wanted to do that. What the fuck did... Okay, where the fuck is she? Why is she doing that? It's dumb. Thank you. Oh, your feetsies. One of the things about these games though is like I hoard so much because like I'm literally like I'll never know when I need this, so like towards the end game if you look I got 241 heals, so you can play pretty recklessly and not have to worry about it. Which I think I just grabbed one of those not too long ago. Do it again? Why not? Okay. Okay. Well.
Dang, that's impressive. Okay, keep him quiet.
Oops.
Here we go. Bouncing off.
So I'm not sure if it gave me a hack or a steal or whatever the fuck that prompt was, but okay, my hack is at 129.
Making it look easy.
So I fucked up my skill levels something fierce here. Or I mean my lockpick. I thought I had my... I'm overcumbered now. Which I thought I had my... I thought I had tore up my fucking hacking ability too. I thought that was like all the way up, but apparently it is not. I went the wrong way. Well, I can't run and jump, so let's go in the old inventory. Okay, I thought I had two of those, so yes. Picked up one of those by mistakes, obviously. Uh, it would be so nice of them to put a workbench in here, but I guess I should have thought about that beforehand. Oh well, I'll play this game. Oh no! Ouch! Let's try again. How far was I down? It's gotta be at 100. Well, let's go with clothing. What was hacking again? Hacking is stealth. It's up at 90. Holy shit. She has 44 lockpick to her, like the team. I did not know that. Okay. Don't think tech skills do it. No. That'd be these, right? Yes. Well, there's 5 of it. But I don't think I'm gonna get that other 5. Or unless that is 10 because I got my thing. Yes, it is 10 because I got my thing. Tee. Okay. Now let's remember what the fuck that outfit is. Riot Control gold armor. Oh, most of the shit I don't even want. Like, I don't give a shit about that. Alright. So since that's not the way out, the fuck am I going? Am I actually going up here and around? Well, I take it is through there. I still want to go back over here if I can. Not even sure I can make that jump though. I might not be able to. Oh no! Maybe I can't. Because that definitely seemed like an invisible wall keeping me out of there, so. Oh, hey. Did that not give me any money? Oh. Huh. Okay. Cool enough. Yes. Alright. In lieu of the handgun, I'm gonna hook up the cut with that dead eye there. I don't really care about fire speed. I would rather have Critty Guy. Yas. Okay. I don't really need the greatest amount of range on there. I suppose it's fine how it is. Okay. Let's also boost this up as far as I possibly can. It's fine. That's fine, don't care. That's fine, I don't care. Okay. Let's get in lieu of this guy, I think. Maybe even this guy. I mean, that's alright for crowd control, but not great. Oh, mama. Most of this shit I don't really give a fuck about. There was one on the table back there that I didn't grab, so I don't need that. It's fine. Yeah, whatever. Transmission to the pit. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Dang, it's almost 2 in the morning already. Nothing to see here. Where'd homeboy go? Well, alright. Hey, you run really fast. I don't know if that technically is the last of them, but take your word for it for the second. Well, let's go screw this at first. It's all mine. Oh, cool. Oh.
Okay, gone quiet.
Looks like I snuck through there. Well, thanks. Oh, that's funny.
I'm working as fast as I can, all right? If y'all would quit bothering me, I'd get this done sooner. Is that a joke? Y'all call me out to fix the FPS, and now you're asking me who I am? Whatever. I need to fix this before I get in trouble, so stop bothering me. Forced pacification system. If the prisoners riot, we gas them. It went a little haywire after the last deployment, so here I am. Anyway, I need to finish this, so get out of here, will you?
You mean that gas I just leaked all over there? Alrighty. Don't mind me, just robbing you blind. Okay, let's also go over here, make sure there's... Oh, hey. Did that not kill you?
The last of them.
It's not really the last of them, though. Seems you don't remember our last conversation about hyperbole. Oh, it's totally not cool. Dark matter bar, you say? Come on. Yeah, with your daddy. Ah, fuck. Oh well.
Let's go, troops. Stellar Base counting on us.
Oh, whoops. Oh, you jerks. Made me lose my shit.
Score, Cap! Everyone all right?
Everybody is alright.
Your laugh, that man.
Is that it? No?
Take you!
They just said that. That's redundant. Whoops.
Let me go!
We done yet? Could we be done yet? Is everything done? I don't see nobody.
Nice one!
love a good fight.
Don't really see anything up there. Interest. I don't need a quarter of this shit I keep picking up. Oh, hi, Rockwell.
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. I had heard you'd taken a mechanic under your wing. What's the matter, girl? Couldn't find actual employment?
The captain's treated me right. Better than any of you bored folk ever have. I'm exactly where I want to be.
Ah, I knew I smelled Monarch when you lot walked in. The stench of sulfur, depression, and desperate bravado is unmistakable.
Keep talking, and you'll be smelling iron. Ain't nobody so important I won't put a bullet in.
When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens. My word! You've correctly identified the most recognizable man in the colony. Remarkable. It's a wonder what Phineas saw in you. Then again, he's an insane person. Thankfully, he's our insane person now. A proper company man. Yes, he is an extraordinarily obstinate fellow, isn't he? Fine, he isn't working for us per se. Semantics, he'll come around. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. Oh yes, go on, wake them up, add more mouths to feed. That'll solve our starvation problems. I don't know what half-baked plans that simpleton in a lab coat has been leading you through, but it's done. It's over. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society?
We're helping, which is more than you can say.
I'm making actual progress towards stabilization and recovery. You're just getting in the way. That's because you don't think ahead. Phineas's counterproductive plan doesn't make a lick of sense. We don't need your help. I'll admit, there's no shortage of talent in the scientists and engineers there. Look, I'm not an unreasonable man. If you manage to storm the castle, as it were, and make it out of here with Phineas alive, I can't exactly afford more havoc than you've already caused. Fine. If you survive, you'll need someone to sell the rest of the board on your plan.
I stole your cigarettes.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
We're pretty good at this.
Here we go.
Where the fuck am I going? Okay. Well, thanks, guys.
Take a breath now, folks. Once we're up there, I suspect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. I'm afraid I can't do that. I'm aware of your diplomatic talents, Captain. You have a gift for manipulation, but I warn you, I'm no easy mark. For all your talents, you are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony. Fair enough. I'm giving you exactly one chance to parley with me.
Really? I think I'm like 10 off of that too.
This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry, I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically or something.
That's a 90, right? Or was it 100? At 93. Motherfucker. Did it save right before I got up here? Let's make a new save. Let's see what happens. Or wait, I just saved and then loaded the same fucking save. 'Cause I'm an idiot. Brains, how do they work? Lee. For whatever reason. Yes, I know. Load. Okay. Okay, that should be right. Right at the top of this or at the bottom of this, either or. It's 3 minutes. Seems right. Put on a helmet that has Persuade on it or something. Which I don't know if that just means that I'm gonna spare her or like I don't have to fight the thing or what. I'll see and then we can decide. That might be just enough. Yas.
Captain, you have an uncanny... Interesting that you think I'm going to die here. I believe I'm more than capable of taking you on. Did you really think I would make this easy on you? I've devoted my entire life to protecting health. Don't you think I know that? Yes, I made mistakes. Costly mistakes. Leaving you alive was the worst of them all. You were always an unknown variable. I tried to recruit you, but you threw your lot in with that madman, Phineas Wells. Rockwell said that. Chairman Rockwell? That's absurd. You're lying. This is another one of your tricks. I've been the chairman's most reliable associate. That's ridiculous. Halcyon is collapsing. The Labyrinth is rioting. You're running wild through the colony. And I let the situation get out of hand? I have given the chairman nothing less than a lifetime of loyal, honorable service. And this is how he repays me. By leaving me twisting in the wind. I am partly to blame. I miscalculated the extent of the damage you'd cause. I tried to recruit you when I should have had you killed. I haven't given up on the program yet. You've caused some complications, but I can improvise. I can fix this. I haven't lost control of the labyrinth yet. Our security system is still operational. I can still put a stop to you. What? You can't be serious.
That's so shitty.
Oh, for the love of the law. All right. Fine. I can see when I've been beaten. Congratulations, Captain. You've outplayed me. I accept your terms and will return Dr. Wells to your care. We won't cross orbits again. You have my word on that. The fate of the colony is in your hands now. I bid you farewell, Captain.
So dumb. It's hilarious though.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You must have said something to get under Akande's skin. She's gone, and I don't think she's coming back. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us? The chairman? I don't know why you let that heartless creature live, but I'll have to trust your judgment. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to leave this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
Our utopian future of being frozen alive so we don't starve.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Between MSI's worker-centric policies and the iconoclast's manpower, Sanjar and Zora were able to rally many of the Terra 2 townships to their cause. MSI's workforce swelled, and the iconoclasts enjoyed a significant surge in their ranks. The board was too distracted by infighting and internal politics to stop MSI from becoming a powerful corporation and a refuge for townships that might have fallen through the cracks. Consumed by paranoia, Lilia Hagen took Sublight Salvage in a controversial direction, openly accusing board officials of an extraterrestrial conspiracy. One day, an accident at the Groundbreaker's docking bay silenced her forever. Time would tell if her replacement could keep the Sublight family together. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the Groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the Groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Your influence shifted Ellie's perspective. She finally admitted, albeit grudgingly, that she just might need other people. Sometimes. With a steady income from the life insurance payouts, she was finally able to afford a ship of her own. She hired a small crew and flew supply missions to communities on the fringe. Some of them were even legal. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Once the matter with the Hope colonists was resolved, Junlei bashfully asked Parvati if she'd like to join her permanently on the Groundbreaker, and Parvati enthusiastically, if somewhat awkwardly, agreed. The stories of her adventures spread across the colony, and Parvati soon found herself the center of attention. Having served as the engineer of a renowned spacecraft, tramp freighters and wildcat miners sought her out by name, and in no time, she was a fixture in the Groundbreaker's mechanical ecosystem. She and Junlei were never far apart. Nyoka returned to Monarch to take another crack at making a permanent life for herself. She formed the Charon Group, a mercenary outfit of ragtag survivalists and wilderness experts. Anyone in need of a guide, or just looking to throw back a beer and swap stories, could find her camping on the trail, or clearing an infestation. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. It was widely suspected that Sophia Akande was the true power behind Chairman Rockwell. However, after the riots on Tartarus, she was never again seen in the colony. Various theories circulated as to her fate. Some believed she boarded an interstellar ship capable of journeying to a distant colony. Others believed she died trying to escape Tartarus. Some few suggest she fled to Monarch, where she continued to live among a small band of loyalists. There is another theory, which suggests that Sophia's encounter with you changed her, and she deliberately retreated from public view, but continued supporting the colony in secret. When Dr. Wells began reviving the Hope's colonists, he found himself with a sudden windfall of additional supplies and resources, courtesy of an anonymous donor. If Wells knew who his supplier was, he never told a soul. Chairman Rockwell served as the public face for the changes in Halcyon to come. Whenever you needed strings pulled or a voice to sell a policy change, Rockwell was only too happy to oblige. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and made Chairman Rockwell your own puppet, a role he was all too eager to play. The colony never realized you were the true power behind the new administration. By acting vicariously through agents and third parties, you controlled Halcyon from the shadows. As a result, Halcyon survived the turbulent years that were to follow. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Awesome game. Super good game. Well then. I would like to do something real quick. Can go ahead and take this path forward and fight that thing. And then basically I'll skip the storylines that don't have to deal with her. So I'd like to see how I change it, but also I'd like to see this boss fight. It's probably nothing spectacular.
Nicely done. Great work.
I'll take it I can hack this to get it there, but let's see who was that? Who? So dumb. So I could basically just access it and not even have to fight this thing. Alright, well, that's good. So I don't really have to do anything outside of that, huh? Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, that's something. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay, well, once again, that's nifty and all. Let's go ahead and designate it as hostile. Put its weapons on safety. I want to turn it off though. It is tough though. Where did you put my armor? There we go. Oh. Oh, okay. I just need to
Why
go.
won't you just die?
I don't know.
All right?
Damn, alrighty.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did. You. Two.
You mean...
What? What?
The OSI teaches that from the event, the Hope scientists and engineers, the people of Halcyon were nothing if not hot. In between, consumed by Adelaide McDevitt, under the leadership of Junlei Tennis. The reader, your influence, life, and as he knew what Neo, the Sam, Minister, Chairman Rock, as for Dr. In the end, Dr. Today, and what about you brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus and made Chairman Rockwell your own puppet? No one knows.
Whatever. Cool enough. Alright. Well, funny fun. That was in the bag. I hit continue. Where does it take me? Does it restart the game? Does it? What does it do? Probably loads me right before that save again. I probably have to start a new game. There's probably like no new game plus if I was to assume. There usually is not. Yeah. Boy, the loading. All the loading. Okay. It's kind of what I thought. Okay. Well then. Not that. That. Actually, boo. Well, okay then. I think that's just gonna about do it for this for the moment. Anybody got any suggestions about anything else I should play? No. Alright. Well, I am gonna shut this down for a while. I may come back with something, I may not. I don't know. If not, good night everybody, and I'll talk to you all soon.
Yeah, give me a sec.
These are the forms for the employee health plan?
All right, yeah, put them on my... I just got bored. Everybody out.